Folks, there is so much content on this webpage. I don't even know where to begin, so I'm just kind of winging it. So you'll have to forgive me if I'm a little bit incongruent with the rest of the video. But in this case, I mean, once you go to MyAppleSpace.com, you're obviously greeted with the ability to register. So if you haven't registered yet, please take the time and do that. It's very simple. Just enter in your display name, email address, username, password, and again for verification. And our wonderful system will take care of the rest. You don't have to manually go in and edit any PHP or system files, which is really great. For the sake of time, I've got my email and password saved, so I'm going to go ahead and just log right on in. Do want to take a moment here to show you that we can log in with Facebook and we can sign in with Twitter. So you can integrate your other social media accounts directly with MyAppleSpace, which is great. So let's go ahead and let's log in here. You're not going to see too much change upon initial login. You do have a few options here for your profile, for your friends, and for your messages, which is really great kind of starting out. And, folks, with this website, you can meet Apple friends from all over the world at a little space for the rest of us. And again, I'm going to show you exactly what we mean by that. So if you take a moment and you think about some of the other websites that may exist out there, you have many choices. I mean, you could go into some forums, or you can check out some blogs, you can go to photos, movies, calendar, links, whatever. Maybe you just want to go to groups, and that's great. But where do you go if you want to explore, say, like just the iMac or the iPhone? I mean, which parallel hallways do you enter to explore your favorite Apple product? I mean, you're going to find a mess all over the internet of just different places to go into. And, what we thought was, maybe what you really want is just a place where it's all put together. You simply go to iMac here in Launchpad, and then comes a dedicated forum about the iMac, blog, photo, video library that only has content about the iMac, bookmarks, wiki pages that you can collaborate on. It even has a dedicated chat. And let me just be the first to show you that. So let's go to Launchpad. Let's get right into this. And as you see here, you're going to see some different groups within Launchpad. These are the different groups that our members have created, or I've created a few myself, that we've created focusing on some of our interests, some of our features, some of the things that we're really into. We can invite the rest of the community, see, collaborate, and share, our thoughts and opinions or our content regarding that specific subject. And I'll go into one that I've created here. Just give me one moment. Let's find, no, I want to go into handheld. So like iOS photography. A lot of us are really interested in taking pictures with our iPhone or our iPod Touch or our iPad. As you can see here, I've created a group called iOS Photography. Very simple to set up, and I'll show you how to do that as well. But in the description here, you can see everything that needs to be done. You can see now the blog, bookmarks, files, activity, discussion pages, videos, photos. They're all contained within this one group. So MyAppleSpace essentially now just became my iOS photography space. Everything is hosted within this single solid group. And anybody within, anybody can join the group, anybody can collaborate at that point and add their content. And I'll show you. I created it solely for the purpose of adding some iOS photography. And I've done just that. And anybody else can come in, do the same thing as well. And we can see some activity here. We could check out blogs, bookmarks, discussions. It's all filtered now within this specific group. Now, on top of that, each group also gets its own dedicated RSS feed. That's great if you're a podcaster. That's great if you're a blogger and you want to create, your own social media outlet. You want to, utilize M.A.S to leverage your blog. You write a lot. You can come in here. You can create just a simple blog page, write some blogs, send out your RSS feed to friends, automatically updated. It's free, it's unlimited, and it's all available to you. Another great feature is that now with each and every group, it has its own dedicated, focal point chat. So now we have a chat that's open to the public. Anybody can join the group, come in, and then interact and share their thoughts. Say, hey, look, I just added this. Check this out. Anything. I mean, there's so much potential here. A lot of room, unlimited horizons where you could come in, add your content, bam. I mean, friends chat Friends chat tells you which of your Apple friends are currently online, which, it's 3:30 in the morning, so obviously only Brian's here. You can invite them to a chat inside a specific group and go explore the Apple universe. Like, let's say, for instance, I can tell Brian, hey, I'm making a video right now. Come on over to iOS Photography chat. He'll hop on over, and then we can take it over from there. When other people come online, and if they were to go in here and check out some of the activity, they're going to see the action that's going down. They're going to get involved as well. So, you even have dedicated files, which is really great. You can just sit here and upload any type of files that you want and host them right on MyAppleSpace. I'll give you another example of that in my OS X website, if I can find it here. I may have to go to my OS X Mountain Lion page. From here, I've uploaded all sorts of different files here. I've got, some exam preps if you want to get Apple certified. I've also included the OS X 10.8 Recovery Disk Assistant from Apple. You can download it from here, and you can install it to your USB, or you can grab it from the Apple website, which is great. I've also taken the time to add some bookmarks. So, anybody who's new to OS X, and they're on the current version, which is 10.8, they could come in here and they can click on some of these bookmarks. Like, let's say we can open that up. They can go directly to the bookmark, and then bam, you're there. So, each specific group within Launchpad becomes, a personal space for everything where you can get all content, which is really great. So what else we can do is, moving on, let's stop by the members page, and what we can do is we can see all the members who are registered at the moment, but we can also see who's online at the moment as well. So, if you're not friends, but you want to see who's all online, stop by this page, so you can definitely see who's online right now. You can see who's the most popular, which is always going to be me. I don't care if I'm in third place. This is a fluke. I think Brian just programmed it so that these two are always at the top. But we all know who the real master is, and that is me. So you can also see, who just joined MyAppleSpace. So obviously we have some new guys here. It looks like Brian just joined MyAppleSpace somehow, some way. I'm guessing that this is probably a test account, so whatever, So anyhow, you can also go to your friends page. You can create different friends collections. Your Apple Gamers friends collection comes in handy. So let's see here. I don't have any yet, but I can definitely create a collection, and I can put them all into that specific collection, so I can filter it all out, So that's really great. So, like, let's say, for instance, I want to create a group for Apple Gamers. Your Apple Gamers Friends collection comes in handy when you need to remind PC users who rules online gaming. When you want to show them that, hey, Modern Combat Domination, you can't handle that, pal. I'm on a Mac. So sometimes you're wondering what is happening in the Apple community right now as well. And not to worry. If you go to the activity page, what you're going to see is you're going to see all the content that's happening right now. So you're going to see what all your Apple friends are up to, or which photos were added. And in this case, it looks like Brian uploaded another video. So we can definitely check that out. We can go in and we can see what's happened since our last visit. Or we can also check to see if there are any new groups that have been created. So obviously we see Brian created the group Gadgets. Hey, I want to be a part of that. So let's go on in here. And as you can see, I'm not yet a member. I click on Join Group. And bam, I'm there. And now I can chat with Brian, if he's in here. And then they're going to see that chat. They'll be able to interact if they're in here as well. So as we showed you earlier, MyAppleSpace transforms itself and serves you the content related to the Apple subject that you choose, whether it be forum, blog, videos, photos, files, wiki pages, bookmarks, NASA re-entering the atmosphere, Mars, the stratosphere, the singularity crashing the internet, and even chat just for that subject. So now that you know where to go when you are searching for content, okay? But just like MyAppleSpace transforms itself according to what subject you choose, you can also transform MyAppleSpace. Did you ever have an idea but you didn't know how to make a website? Did you, you could seriously just click a button on MyAppleSpace, watch it transform itself to MyIdeaSpace, as we showed you before. So you will have all the modules that we mentioned earlier available at the click of a button, dedicated to your idea. Want to do a podcast? No problem. The file module inside your new group has an RSS feed. You can add that to iTunes, like I said before. And now you have a podcast up and running, except your podcast has its own forum, blog, videos, photos, wiki pages, bookmarks, and even its own dedicated chat. Did all this sink in yet? I mean, I know I've kind of been driving it, but really, did it really sink in? So if you understand what we just showed you and what I just kind of highlighted with you, you should be jumping up and down right now. If you're not, you probably still need to visit MyAppleSpace.com to see it with your own eyes, because seeing is believing, my friend. I'm going to tell you right now, the Apple community is waiting. Come on in and join us. MyAppleSpace.com is a free tool for the Apple community. Facebook and Twitter is your iLife. MyAppleSpace is your iLife. Take care, folks, and I hope to see you here in Launchpad.